Okay, so today topic is a types of bioassay. So bioassay, it is a method. It is helpful for qualitative and quantitative estimation of the concentration or effect of the unknown drug by using a biological method. So that is known as the bioassay. So here the bioassay, so they are mainly classified into three types. That is the direct bioassay. So that is a directly we can observe the effect of the test drugs, and as well as by compare with the standard, then you can conclude so whether our drug having the effect or not. For example, if you want to know the effect of drug on the urinary system, simply you give the drug to animals. Okay, you know down the frequency of urinations. Okay, if the frequency of urination increases after administration of the test compound, so that indicates our drug is having the that is enhance the urine output. Or if you give the drug to the animal, if the animal is altering the sound, or it can alter the loudly sound, it indicates so that drug can depresses the, say, by direct observation certain practically we can conclude it. So such assay are known as the direct assay. And direct assay, once again, so they are sub classified into three types. That is the end point bias. It means definite one end point is present in that experiment. So whatever response are there, so that response having one particular endpoint, that will be the applicable or shown in the all the animals. For example, if you are given any drug to the animal, means if all animals are die due to cardiac arrest due to that drug only. Okay, all animals are die, no one animal can be survive. So such experiments are considered as the endpoint method. Definitely one endpoint is present as a response. If that endpoint is appearance, means your practical was concluded, your practical was and or your research was end. And such bioassay are known as the endpoint method bioassay. And second one is a matching method biopsy. So matching means our responses of the test can compare with the standard drug. Okay, so our, for example, drug A you discovered in the medicinal chemistry, or from the cognosy you can isolated the drug from the plants, or by using biotechnology you can by applying the DNA technology you can discover the new drug or new molecule. If you want to know the activity of that drug, okay, so you give some amount of drug to the animal, what happen you can check. For example, you are make the drug as an antihypertensive or vasopressor, increase the heart rate, blood pressure, or decrease the blood pressure. You give the your drug compound A, whatever how you can you synthesize. Okay, that is not the matters. Okay, give the animal and monitor the blood pressures. Okay, so how much blood pressure was decreases or how much blood pressure was increases. So later on, that effect was compared with the standard drug already available in the market. For example, antihypertensive, atenolol, propranolol are the standard drug. For vasopressor, that is the adrenaline, noradrenaline, isoprenaline, dopamine are the standard drug. Your test response can match with the standard response. How much standard drug is produced similar to test compound, or test how much test compound is required, your compound is required to show the same effect similar to the standard drug. So then only you can make the formulation. So such type of assay are known as the matching method type of bioassay. Next one is the bracketing method bioassay. So here the test response are bracket with the low dose of standard and high dose of standard. Then further research was conducted, and such type of response are known as the bracketing method bioassay. Then second type, indirect assay based upon the quantitative responses. Here the numerical response are obtained. Such indirect bioassay is known as the indirect assay based on the quantitative responses. Once again, they are sub-classified into two types, that is graphical or interpolation method. Here also we are using the animal parts, so we can conduct the practicals. Okay, so then multiple point method, that is a 3 point, 4 point and 6 point. For your syllabus, 3 point, 4 point interpolation methods are available in the practicals to conduct the biopsy by using the rat uterus or animals ileum or guinea pig ileum, jejunum or rat fundus or even the frog heart. So we are using such animals part and we can conduct the effect of the drug or find out the unknown concentrations of the drug in a given solutions by using a interpolation method or multiple point methods. Detail I will be explaining in the next slides. Okay, so then third type is a indirect assay based upon the quantal responses, all or none. Okay, it is also indirectly if drug having effect or that dose is sufficient, it means it can show the same effect in the all the animals. If drug do not have effect, it do not, that dose is not sufficient mean it does not show any effect in the any animals. For example, your drug A so dose, for example 1 mg, you administered 6 animal means all 6 animals show the effect if drug is effective or if the dose is effective, or if dose is not effective or drug is not effective, it means all the animals the drug do not show any effect. And such examples are known as the all or none. If it is having activity mean it can show the activity in the all the animals. If it does not have the effect mean it does not show any effect on the all the animals. For example is a, that is the convulsions induced by insulin in the mice. If you were administered insulin to the mice mean all animals are die due to convulsions. If the mice are die due to convulsion means so whatever you are made or synthesized, so that is the insulin. If it is not insulin means all the animals are survive even after administrations of the that insulin preparation. And such examples are known as the all or none. If you want means it can show the effect in the all animals if the drug is present. If drug is not present, effect is not present means in the all animal that response was absent. And such examples are known as the or that is the all or none bioassay or quantal type of the bioassay. So now we learn one by one. That is the first direct, and the sub classification is a end point method bioassay. So this method is determined the threshold dose of test drug producing the positive effect by comparing with the standard drug. First to administer the standard drug, note down what effect was produced. Okay, so then you can give the test of substance by increasing dose, so that effect is similar to the standard drug effect. Then note down how much test compound is required. And such examples or such methods are known as the endpoint method bioassay. Example is a bioassay of digitalis in cats. Okay, so here cats are anesthetized with the charcoals first, then administer one group you administer standard drug, and another group you can administer the test compound slowly and note down the BP. Okay, so up to the 0 BPs occurs or heartbeat can be stops. So what dose the standard drug is given, it can block the heart. You note down. Then later on, same test compound can be induced slowly, step by step manner, and note down when the heart can be stops. So when the heart can be stops, you can note down the test dose. So that dose is the effective dose. It can shows the activity like a digitalis, or it is helpful for the formulations. So like that the digitalis activity can be established with the help of the cats by using a endpoint method bioassay. Okay, so where the unknown concentrations can be calculated, that is the threshold dose of standard divided by threshold dose of test into concentrations of standard. Some dose is available, so that dose is the concentrations of test compound. According to that only we can make the formulations. We can make the tablet, capsules or injections for treatment of the, that is cardiac arrest. Digitalis is helpful for the treatment of the CHF. If you are made the new digitalis formulation, so that digitalis can be assayed with the help of the CAT. So that method is a endpoint method bioassay. So we're simply first you give the standard drug and slowly gradually note down in what dose the heart can be stops in the cat. Then later on you can give the test compound. Once again you gradually you can increase the infusion of test compound and note down the when the heart can be stops, when the BP become zero with the help of the ECG machines or instruments. Okay, so then using this following formula you can calculate the concentrations of the you prepared digitalis or you isolated dishes. Such methods are known as the endpoint method bioassay. So next one is the matching method bioassay. So here first we can recorded the response of the test. Okay, so for example you can take the 1 mg of your test compound, dissolve in 1 ml. From the 1 ml you can put 0.1 ml, then record the contractions of the muscles. Okay, that is the 0.1 ml of test, and later on you can put the 0.2 ml of test. Once again you can record the test response of the point 2, and later on gradually increase the dose of the standard and record the responses up to any one response can match with the standards. So standard once again you can prepare 1 mg per ml of drug, from which you can take the point 1 and record the response. Then if it is not match, once again you can put the point 2 and record the graph. If it is not match, once again you can put point 4 and record the response. If it is not match, once again you can put the point 8, that is you can record up to the response was matches. If it is matches, then the matching bias was end. Okay, so this practical is also mentioned in your practical subject. So here the example is the DRC of acetylcholine by matching method using a frog rectus abdominis muscles. So when the matches, then you can stop the practical. That is, it is the point 1, then it is point 2, this is point 4, and this is point 8. Okay, if it is not match means instead of 1 mg you can take the 2 mg per ml. Once again you can repeat the graph up to any one response which can match with the standard graph. If it is matches, then note down what dose can matches. Here the 0.4 ml of standard can match with the 0.2 ml of test. Okay, so then if I use this formula, the dose of standard is zero point 0.4 and dose of test is 0.2, then standard concentration is 1 mg per ml. Then this is gone, this is gone, 2 1 the 2, 2 2 is the 4, that is the 2 into 1, that is 2 mg per ml. Your test drug is a 2 mg per ml. If you taken 1 ml solution means, so that can contain the 2 mg of the acetylcholine like drug or acetylcholine. So like that the unknown concentration can be calculated by a matching method bioassay. So next one is the bracketing. So here first you take the it is also similar to the matching bias method. Okay, first you can take the response of test. Okay, first you take response of test, then later on you can take the response of standard. Okay, so this is the test response, this is the standard response. Okay, so then you select any one test, so that is the T. Okay, so this test response is bracket with the standard of two response, that is S1 S2. So that should be S1 should be smaller than T in the height, then S2 is greater than the T in height. So like that you can bracket. Then you can continue the same graph. Later on you can continue the graph. First you can record the S1, that is like S1, then T, that is then S2, that is the S1 T, then S2. Okay, so later on slightly increase the dose of the S1 and decrease the dose of S2 in the second phase. Here you using 0.1 means next time you can use the 0.15. If you are using here 0.2 means next time you can use the 1.5, that is a 0.15, like that. And the test dose is keep the constant through the practicals. Okay, here you slightly increase the step by step S1 and slightly decrease the step by step S2 and keep the constant of the T, and you continue up to three graphs are similar. So when they are similar, so whatever the dose is present in the standard, so that dose equal to the test. It is the method of bracketing method. So bracketing method is it is the one of the alternative to the matching type of method biassay. It is helpful for to calculate the unknown concentration. So where the test response can bracket with the two standard response S1 and S2. One is smaller than a T response and one is greater than the T response. And later on the smaller dose slide by slide they are taken increases, and S2, that is the larger dose of standard, slide by slide that can was decreases, and the graph was continue up to when the three graphs are height should be the same. So when the height was same, so whatever the dose or concentration is present in the standard, so that is the present in the test. So such type of bioassay is known as the bracketing method bioassay. Example is a bioassay of histamine on guinea pig ileum using a bracketing method. So these are the different direct method bioassay. So tomorrow we will continue regarding the indirect type bioassay. Indirect type, as there is an interpolation method as well as 3 point, 4 point and end point. So these are the only theory and detailed practicals. So they are. So today content topic is a indirect assay based upon the quantitative response. So in which A is a graphical or interpolation method bioassay. It is a simple. Here we can first record the response of the standard. Standard means it is accepted by internationally or WHO and its activity is similar to the test. So that only it considered as standard. Okay, not the interest of researchers or yours, you cannot consider as that is a standard. Okay, so whatever your drug you have taken as a standard, so that drug pharmacological activity is अंडर द स्टडी ऑफ द टेस्ट कंपाउंड, जो टेस्ट कंपाउंड का स्टडी करना चाहते हैं एक्टिविटी, सेम एक्टिविटी शुड बी हैव बाय द दैट स्टैंडर्ड ड्रग and that drug was accepted by the internationally or recognized by the WHO or commonly recognized by the respective countries agencies, and such drugs are known as a standard drug. So here in the interpolation method, first we record the DRC, dose response curve of a standard drugs. Okay, so like that you can record the graph, you can take the known standard drug and record the DRC like that. You see it is the DRC, dose response curve, that is a 0.1 from standard, 0.2, then 0.4,
then 0.8. Okay, it is the DRC of standard. Okay, so like that you can record every time your dose is increases, then response is also increases. Here is a point on. Suppose you think the standard drug is a that is 10 mg per ml. Suppose you think you are taken standard drug 10 mg per ml, but it is 0.1 ml containing 1 mg, then response is like that, and zero point 0.2 containing 2 mg, response is increases, then zero point 0.4 containing 4 mg, response is still increases, and zero point 0.8 containing 8 mg, then still the response is increase. So like that, first you record the dose response curve or concentration response curve of a standard drug, and later on you can record the 2 or 3 response of the test. Okay, your test out after that you can record the response of the test. Then later on, from the graph, you can calculate the log dose from the standard, and as well as the percentage of response. So where you can draw a graph log dose versus percentage of response. Percentage of response means, so whatever the height is there, so that is, it is, you think it is the 5 centimeter height, then it is the 7 centimeter height, then this is the 10 centimeter height, and another graph is there, so that should be the 12 centimeter height. And how it is calculated, the percent response means, so that is the highest height in the standard drug response. जो भी standard drug का highest response है, that is the 12 centimeter is the highest response, it is considered as the 100%. ओके, दैट इज जो भी स्टैंडर्ड का हाईएस्ट हाइट है, उस हाइट को आप लोगों ने 100% बोल के लेना चाहिए. सो दैट इज हियर 12 इज द 100%, देन 10 इज हाउ मच, लाइक दैट यू कैलकुलेट. देन 12 is 100%, then 7 centimeter is how percent, then 12 is 10%, then 5 centimeter is how much. Okay, already standard we know the dose zero point 0.1 containing 1 mg, then that 1 mg is counted into इन द लॉग डोज, उसको लॉग अप्लाई करके लॉग में कन्वर्ट करना चाहिए. 1 mg, 2 mg, 4 mg, 8 mg, एंड वाट एवर हाइट्स आर देयर, सो दोज हाइट is counted into percentage. The highest response is considered as the 100%. With respect to that, the remaining is counted into a percentage. Okay, so then you can draw a graph log dose versus percentage of response. You got this graph like that from the standard drugs. Standard drugs से ये ग्राफ आता. From the test any one response in the percentage, that response also calculate percentage, but where log dose is not possible क्योंकि टेस्ट का डोज कितना है हमें मालूम ही नहीं है, उसका log dose लिखने को भी प्रॉब्लम आता है. So that one we can want to calculate. Okay, so that's why only the height is obtained from the test substance when you are putting the certain amount of, that is 0.1, 0.2, then 0.4. But here what drug is present we don't know, only we know in mls, know in the point mls. Okay, so it is calculated in the percentage. when you calculate percentage, it's subject to the standards. इसमें से कौन सा हाईएस्ट हाइट है उसको 100 नहीं लेना चाहिए. जो whatever the standard is the highest, that is considered as the 100%, then apply to that. Here also you can count into a percentage. So anyone you take the response, that is a 0.2, suppose you think so percentage, then suppose you think 60%, किसी एक टेस्ट का 60% है, so that you take. So then here it is a 60%, you can put a graph like that. It is 60%, then here you can got the log, that is log is log 0.3, it is a 3 means it is a 5, that is a 0.50, that is log around 0.470 या 50. It is the log dose of test that containing 0.2 ml of test, it containing a log of 0.47. फिर यहाँ आप अप्लाई करो एंटी लॉग, देन यू कैन गॉट द सटन दैट इज mg ड्रग. लॉग एंटी लॉग अप्लाई करने का लॉग चला जाता है, आपको mg में ड्रग मिलता है. इट इंडिकेट्स 0.2 ml of test containing that value, suppose something, then 1 ml containing How much? So like that, with the help of the interpolation method, we can calculate the unknown concentration. The method is simple. First you record the DRC of standard from the then later on you can take the 2 or 3 response of test from the standard DRC. You calculate percentage of response and as well as the log dose, and draw a graph log dose versus percentage of response. Then you can got the one state line, and any one test response you take that can fall on the these state lines. अगर यहाँ पे 10 आया, इसके नीचे आता, so that is not eligible. Any response you take that should be fall on the standard graph. So then only from the standard graph you can got the log dose of test, then apply the anti-log, then you can got the final R. So that is the, it is the graphical method or interpolation method. So as compared to matching bias, interpolation method is the most accurate method to calculate the unknown concentration from the formulations. फिर अननोन कॉन्सेंट्रेशन क्यों कैलकुलेट करना बोल के आपके ब्रेन में आइडिया आता, बिकॉज वी कैन टेक द एक्सट्रैक्ट, आप डायरेक्टली प्लांट के एक्सट्रैक्ट ले रहे हो, सो दैट एक्सट्रैक्ट कंटेनिंग लूज डेब्रीज प्रोटीन कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स फैट्स और मेनी अदर सब्सटेंस, बट वाट एवर द ड्रग दैट कैन ट्रीट द पेन दैट कंटेन नेग्लिजिबल अमाउंट, उसमें कम रहता वो भी, फिर वो कितना है, सो दैट यू वांट टू कैलकुलेट व्हाट इज द मेन कंटेंट ऑफ एक्टिव कॉन्स्टेंट इन दैट होल एक्सट्रैक्ट, वो होल एक्सट्रैक्ट 1 ग्राम में कितने एक्टिव कॉन्स्टेंट्स है रिगार्डिंग, सो दैट कैन कैलकुलेट, दैट इज नीड, एंड अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट एक्टिव कॉन्स्टेंट्स ओनली वी कैन मेक द फॉर्मुलेशन. जो होल एक्सट्रैक्ट है उससे फॉर्मुलेशंस नहीं बना सकते, अगर होल एक्सट्रैक्ट से फॉर्मुलेशंस बना दिया ड्रग ज्यादा भी जा सकता है, ड्रग कम भी आ सकता है, ड्रग ज्यादा हो गया एडीआर होता, ड्रग कम हो गया थेरेपी फेल होता. सो दैट्स व्हाई यू वांट टू मेजर, if you take 1 gram of powder of plant and how much the drug is present in that 1 gram of powder of plant or leaves, उसमें 1 ग्राम लीव्स में कितना एक्टिव ड्रग है, that want to calculate means, so then you can apply the matching bias or you can apply the interpolation method bias. So as compared to matching bias, interpolation bias is the most accurate method as compared to match. It is one of the main advantage of the interpolation method bioassay. So next one is the 3-point bioassay method. So it is the advanced, then the interpolation method bioassay. So here in this method we can first record the DRC of the standards. Okay, here in the first we can record the DRC of standard, that is with 0.1, 0.2, 0.4, then 0.8. Suppose you think it is 10 mg per ml. Okay, then later on we can record the DRC of test, or you can take the 3 response for 3 points. Okay, that is the 1, 2, 3, then once again same, that is the 4, that is once again 0.1, 0.2 ml, 0.4, 0.8 ml, that is this is the test response. Okay, so first in the 3-point point biopsy we can record the response of the standard with the known concentration, so that can prepared by ourselves and yourself during the research, and later on you can take the test solution, test extract, definite concentration, make the solution dilutions. Okay, so then where you can take the response of the test, then after that you can choose the 2 point from the standard, that is this is S1 and S2. Okay, this is S1 S2, this is a 2 point. So how is S2 divided by S1 in ml, that should be at 2. Okay, that is I am taken, this one is S1 and this one is S2. So this is when S2 by S1, that is 0.4 ml divided by 0.2, this should be the always 2. Okay, height is also greater, then whatever you can choose in S1 and S2, when you taken the ratio, so in ml, so that ratio should be the 2, वो 2 ही आना चाहिए. आप ये नहीं बोल सकते सर ये इसको मैं S2 लेता हूँ और इसको S1 लेता हूँ, इसको S2 लेता हूँ और इसको S1. It is the 0.8. 0.8 divided by 0.2, it is the 4. It is not rule. The first rule for 3 point is, so whatever you select the 2 point from the standard graph, that is S1 and S2. So that ratio should be the 2, that is S2 divided by S1. And later on, you can choose the 1 point from the test graph, that is the T. Okay, so that is any one. So criteria is you choose 2 point from standard graph, S1, S2, and 1 point from the test graph, DRC of the test, that is T. So that's what is known as the 3-point Biot method. And first criteria, S2 by S1 in ml in dose, that should be the 2. And you then second criteria, you choose the T. So that T height should be between S1 and S2. For example, so that is the height of S1 is, suppose you think 2 centimeter, and height of S2 suppose you think 4 centimeter, and whatever you choose the T, so that T height should be between 2 and 4, greater than 2 and less than 4. So then only it is considered as the T. T जिसको भी लेते हैं उसका हाइट जो रेस्पॉन्स है S2 से कम रहना चाहिए S1 और S1 से ज्यादा, दैट इज सपोज यू थिंक 3 सेंटीमीटर या 2.5 सेंटीमीटर या 3.2 सेंटीमीटर. So that is exact response between S1 and S2. So then it is considered as the T. Then you can apply the Latin square. Okay, then you continue the graph. जिसको S1 लिया, that is according to Latin square, 3 by 3 square is there. So whoever you have taken the S1, you can put that drug, that is 0.2 from the standard. You can record the graph. Then it is the cover. Okay, then जिसको आपने S2 बोला, जितना mg को S2 बोला या ml को S2 बोला, वो ड्रग डाल दो, फिर से ग्राफ ले लो, दैट इज का ओके. देन जिसको T बोला है टेस्ट सॉल्यूशन, दूसरा इंजेक्शन लेके उसमें से ड्रग ले लो, जितने ml को आपने T बोला उतना ही ड्रग डाल के ग्राफ लीजिए. Okay, this is the first row is completed. Then second row directly start with the S2. यहाँ पे S2 है. Then you can put the T. Then you can put the S1. Okay. Then second row is complete according to Latin square. Later on, then yes set 3. That is the directly start with the test. Test को आपने जिसको T बोला है उतना डाल के T का response लीजिए. Then S1. Then S2. Okay, so like that you continue the graph for 3 set, total 9. Okay, so this is the 3-point Biot method. Then after that you calculate the mean response. पहला बार कितना है S1 का, then यहाँ पे सेकेंड बार कितना आया और ये थर्ड बार कितना है, उसका हाइट मेजर करो, उसका रेस्पॉन्स मीन में कन्वर्ट करो. देन S2 फर्स्ट टाइम, सेकेंड टाइम, थर्ड टाइम, सबका हाइट मेजर करके उसका मीन निकालो. T2 फर्स्ट टाइम हाइट कितना है, सेकेंड टाइम कितना है, थर्ड टाइम कितना है, ये तीनों का रेशियो निकाल दो, मीन निकाल दो. सो आफ्टर दैट you can use the following formula. Okay, so for one formula is there. So that formula is, that is the unknown concentration is equal to, okay, unknown concentration is equal to N2 by N1, then NT log, okay, that is T minus S1, that is the average response of T divided by S2 minus S1. Okay, so then under bracket log, here it is a small t1, then log under bracket log n2 by n1, then whole bracket into Ca, that is the standard concentration, and n2 is the ml of S2, n1 is the ml of S1, and small t1 is the ml of T. Then capital T is average response of test in 3 times, S1 is average response of S1 in 3 times and S2 is एवरेज रेस्पॉन्स ऑफ S2 in 3 टाइम। 3 टाइम का जो एवरेज है उसमें मीन का ये फॉर्मूला अगर आप यूज करें यू कैन गॉट द unknown concentration by a 3-point Biot method. So that's why 3-point Biot method is the as compared to interpolation method it is the most accurate and but it is time consuming procedures. Okay, so where you can got the unknown concentrations. So next one is the 4-point Biot method. So dear students, so here in this method you first we record the DRC of standard with known concentrations. DRC means dose response curve. Okay, DRC of standard. Then after that you can record the DRC of test. At least 4 point, that is the DRC of test. Okay, so first you choose the S1 and S2 from the DRC of standard. That is, suppose this is S1 and this is S2. Then criteria is S2 by S1 is equal to 2. Then choose 2 point from the test. So that is criteria is T should be greater than S1. So that is this one. This is the T1 and T2. Here criteria is also same. That is T2 by T1 in ml is always 2 in dose. For example, it is a 0.1 ml, it is 0.1 ml and this is 0.2 ml. That is 0.2 divided by 0.1 is 2 and here is 0.1, 0.2, 0.4. That is the 0.4 divided by 0.2, it is 2. That is the dose. So that the ratio should be the 2. And second criteria, that is the height, the response of S1. The response of S1 is smaller than T1. That is in the height who you taken as S1. So its response should be smaller than T1. And T1 response is smaller than S2. It means its response of in the height should be between S2 and S1. Then S2 response is smaller than T2. So like that the criteria you can follow and choose the 2 points from the standard graph and 2 points from the test. So that's why it is known as the 4-point Biot method, helpful for the to find out the unknown concentration or concentration in a given sample. Then first criteria is choose 2 points from DRCF standard, 2 points from DRCF test. Then S2 by S1 in ml is ratio should be 2. Then T2 by T1 ratio should be 2. Then second criteria, the response of S1 is smaller than T1 and T1 response is smaller than S2, greater than S1, and S2 response greater than T1 and smaller than T2. So like that you choose the point from the DRCF standard and DRCF test. So later on, so according to Latin square, further graph can be continued. So whose you have chosen as a S1, first to record the response of S1. Then later on that is S2. Then later on T1. Then later on T2. It is the first set. Then second set directly start with the S2. Then T1 response. Then T2 response. Then S1. Then third set directly start with the T1. To take the T1 response, that is like in height. Then take T2. Then after that S1. Then S2. So like that 4 set of response can be recorded in 4-point Biot method as per Latin square. Then after that the average of S1 value was calculated. First time is how much, second time, then third time, then fourth time. Its average can be calculated, that is denoted as S1. Then like that, S2 average can be calculated, T1, then T2. So after calculations of the average responses in according to Latin square, then use this following formula to find out the unknown concentration. Unknown concentration is equal to n1 by t1 into bracket start nt log capital T1 minus S1 plus T2 minus S2 divided by T2 minus T1 plus S2 minus S1 into log n2 by n1 into CS. Here CS means standard concentrations. Then n1 means that is the dose in ml of S1, whose you are taken as S1. So that dose in ml is AN1 and T1 is dose in ml of T1 capital. Then N2 means the dose in ml of S2. So that you can put in here, 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 here. Then capital T1 means average response of T1. Then capital S1 means average response of S1. Then capital T2 means average response of T2. Then capital S2 means average response of S2. Then CS means standard concentration. So all the values are put in this formula. Then finally we can got the unknown concentration. So here we are using 2 point from standard graph and 2 point from DRCF test. That's why it is known as the 4 point Biot method. So next one is the last, that is the indirect assay based upon the control response all or none. That is, if it is having the drug mean, it can show the response in the all the animals. If it do not have means, it do not show. Example is a bias of insulin, where the presence of or absence of hypoglycemic conversions in mice at the particular dose. ओके अगर आपने इंसुलिन बनाया है, सो दैट इंसुलिन, अगर आपको इंसुलिन है या नहीं है, या कौन सा डोज इफेक्टिव है शुगर कम करता है, अगर वो आपको फाइंड आउट करना है, आप सिंपल माइस लेना चाहिए, माइस को ड्रग देना चाहिए. इफ इट इज इंसुलिन, देन ऑल माइस आर डाई ड्यू टू हाइपोग्लाइसेमिक, ड्यू टू हाइपोग्लाइसेमिक कन्वर्शंस. अगर सभी माइस डेथ हुआ, दैट इंडिकेट्स the whatever you are prepared, so that is the insulin. So like that, the control assay is also helpful for to identify the unknown concentration of the drug. वहाँ पे increasing dose में देना चाहिए. So when the conversions occurs, so that dose is given to the all the animals remainings. If all animals having same conversion means, so that is the effective dose and that confirmed whatever you have prepared, so that prepared is a insulin. So such type of examples are known as the control assay or all or none type of bioassay. अगर उसमें drug है, it can show in the all the animals. If it is not the drug or not effect dose, it does not show any effect in the any animals. And such examples are considered as the all or none response bioassay or quantal type bioassay. ओके वो 3 पॉइंट का फार्मूला यहाँ पे आया गलती से. सो दिस इज द 3 पॉइंट बायोसे फार्मूला. थैंक यू. इफ यू हैव एनी डाउट